Good morning. I am coming to you from Minneapolis, St. Paul Airport. Because why wouldn't I just go live when I'm at the airport? I'm going to try to talk a little bit quieter because the person behind me is trying to sleep, and I'm sure I'm going to be the most annoying person ever when I'm just talking to myself, but actually talking to all of you. So good morning, good morning. I'm on my way to Chicago today. I am, for those of you that don't know, I have joined Kristen Boss's mastermind for high-level leaders in direct sales. I'm so excited. It's the kickoff this week. And I'm so nervous. I don't normally get nervous about these types of things. Hi, Michelle. But I really am, because I don't know anybody going. Normally when I'm going to like business events, I know some of the other leaders or my team members are there, but it literally is just other high-level leaders from all different companies, not even just with Saint. Actually, I think I'm the only person from Saint. So I'm excited to learn all the things and be vulnerable and really assess where my mindset is at with my business, learn some leadership skills. So good. I was just watching about the conference. I got so pumped. Michelle, are you going? I love Kristen Boss too. She's just incredible and she's so amazing. So anyway, I got up at 4 this morning, hopped over here to Minneapolis, and so I have no makeup on. I just have my lashes, and I'm just gonna do my quick makeup for you. Now, a quick little tip for you: if you are traveling early morning, I actually really love traveling without makeup on. I always feel like when I do have makeup on, regardless of whether it's Saint or not, I end up you just feel gross, especially like first thing in the morning. You know what I mean? You get off of the flight and you're just like, why do I feel so disgusting? So if I have really early morning flights, I just do no makeup. But one way to make it look like you're still ready is to throw on some lashes. Throw on the lashes, you look like you at least tried, and then you can do your makeup wherever you have a layover or whenever you get to your spot. Okay, here we go. So I've got my one palette makeup. All of everything that I need is right in here. I've got all my fall lips and cheeks colors. I switched over my palette. I had all my like bright pinks and summer colors in there, but I switched them all over. And then these are my favorite eyeshadow colors. Aren't these awesome? So everything in here is completely customized to what I like. And let's get to it. So I have all of my brushes that I want to bring right here. And this is why I love Saint, because I have my backpack with all the stuff that I want to travel in. And this is all I bring. That's it. And I've got all of my makeup there. So I'm going to start off. This is the brush I've been using to apply my makeup lately. It's super simple. And if you're brand new to Saint, I highly recommend doing it, because it's going to help you get the most minimal amount of product in the right spots, because it's going to really help you kind of dot it on in the right spots. So I am going to start off with my main highlight. I'm actually in between my summer and my winter. So you'll notice that I am dipping into two of these colors. So one of them is my winter color, one of them is my summer color, and I'm mixing. So if you are in between colors and you're not quite ready to go back to your winter color after summer's been done, just do this little hack and tap into both. And it'll help even out your skin tone and be a better match until your tan completely fades. Okay. Anyway, just cleaning up my mess behind. This is really funny doing this in an airport, as I realize that I'm doing it this way, so I'm gonna have a bunch of dots on my face for a hot second. Okay, so now I'm going in to my brightening highlight, and I'm going to place that right on the inside corner outside. I like to do a little lift, so rather than a dot right here, I lift it so that it's going to lift up my eye, especially when you're tired like I am today because of such an early morning. This is going to really help. Down my nose. Like, I really hope that nobody come and interrupts me right now, because this would be quite the way to look. Okay, now I flipped my brush over. This is why I love the smudge brush, because they're two really small ends. flip it over and use my contour. So I'm just gonna go right where my ear connects to my face and follow that bone, like my cheekbone, down on an angle, just like this. Bring it right here along my forehead, either side of my nose. I bet you anything, none of you have done this method while sitting on the floor in an international airport. Am I right? Or am I right? I think I'm right. Okay, then I'm gonna put a little bit underneath my lip. Okay, contour, done. Then I'm gonna place, you don't have to wipe it off. So I'm just gonna go right into my bronzer, and I'm bringing my bronzer right around, like a parentheses around my eye. That's where I want my bronzer. You could put a little on your nose. I prefer just to keep it in this area. You do you. And then I'm gonna go in with, you know what, I'm actually gonna do my lip and cheek afterwards. I'm just gonna start with these main colors. Then I'm gonna open up this brush holder is so great. If you don't have one, I recommend it. So it just opens, it needs to be cleaned. But you do this, right, Erica? Open this, and then all of my brushes that I need, my mascaras, everything are right in there. Okay, so I'm using the blush bronzer now, and I'm just gonna start blending out. Just like this. Blending. See how simple this is? And you can see that as I'm blending, how it's just totally evening out that skin tone. So my little trick for this is when you're blending, start with the light colors first. You'll notice that I'm going into my main highlight and into my brightening highlight. I'm starting doing those ones first, and then I'll go into my contour and bronzer from there. And I do this just so that I don't have any darker areas show up where I want my really bright colors to go. Oh, that's so good. You did your makeup in the airport yesterday. Honestly, it's so simple. And you know, when it takes 5 minutes, it's just like, I'd rather do it here than wake up an extra half hour. I mean, it only takes 5 minutes at home too, but I just don't love putting makeup on tired face. It just feels gross to me. And then this way, once you're like at your layover, then you can feel like, okay, I've had my cup of coffee, ready to go. Speaking of which, this is empty. I need to go get another one. See how I've just like totally evened out that skin tone? Just like that. Blended it all out. So now, I've blended it all out. I like to have a little bit more of a defined contour. So this is where you can go back and really kind of add or layer whatever you need, which is why I really love Saint, because you can't make a mistake. So I've just added a little extra in there, and then I'm just going to blend it so it's blending up, so it really lifts up that cheekbone. And you might be somebody that you just don't really love having a really dark contour line, and that's fine, just really blend it out then. So I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna add in a little bit more bronzer because I'm really feeling that lack of a tan lately. And then I'm also going to just bring whatever I have left. Oh, don't forget that contour under your jaw. But I've also brought that bronzer right into my neck just so that everything is seamless. Okay? Just like that. Isn't that so pretty? It's just evened out everything. Okay, then I'm going to go in with my lip and cheek colors. These are all of my favorite fall colors. So I'm going to use the color called Sandstone. It is strong pigment, my friends. You do not need much of it. So I'm just putting a little bit there. I love how this makeup has helped my skin with no breakouts or clogged pores. I've had acne since 6th grade, and now being in my 2nd year of college, my skin is amazing. With being consistent with this, that is so amazing. I love testimonies like that. I have to agree, my skin is in really good shape. using Saint as well, because you're just really not using much product. Often I have people be like, that's so much product, and I think it's just because it's a different way of doing it, so it feels like more steps, even though it's not. It's actually way less product than what you would be normally wearing, because you're just putting the colors in different areas of your face. Just coming in for the show. Good thing I have my business cards. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go do a quick lip look. So this color here is Suede. It is the best lip liner. You can also use your contour if you want to. I'm just gonna go like this on the top and the bottom, and then I'm just gonna blend it in to my lip. Now some ladies like their lip liner really dark, so it really stands out. I like to blend mine in so it's just like a really faint shadow. Okay, then adding a little bit more of that sandstone, so the same color that I used on my cheek. I feel like this is really gonna match the whole vibe today. Isn't that a pretty color? I feel like my whole face looks a little extra yellow because of the beautiful lighting the Minneapolis airport is providing me today. Okay, so then on top of this, I'm gonna put a little bit of my Illuminator. So I'm putting Illuminator right on the highest point of my cheekbone so it really catches the light. And right here. And then I'm also gonna put a little bit right into the very center of my lips. And it just gives it a little bit of a more three-dimensional look. There. Creasing in your smile lines. Yes. So if you have creasing in your smile lines, I recommend just using a little less product in here. And really, if you're not using a setting powder, I recommend using a setting powder. That's gonna really, really help you. Or it should anyway. Okay. This lady is just staring at me from behind. Okay, I'm just putting a little bit more. She just cozied right up behind me and is pretending to read a book. Okay. There we go. Great, so now I'm just gonna do my brow. Super simple, I'm using the Browlex brow pencil. This one right here. I'm using the color Ash. And I like this because it's just the simplest pencil of life. It makes it look super natural, filling in all those sparse areas. And I like it because the pencil just can mimic like natural hair strokes. So it just looks like you're just all of a sudden have grown extra brow hairs. This is a little bit harder to do in my, I have to look at my ear. I mean, it's not perfect, but you know what? For sitting on the floor in the airport, it's gonna be good. I feel kind of strange right now because normally I'm really high energy and I'm like having to like pull that back in so I don't scare my fellow plane mates. So I feel like I'm talking quieter than normal. So they're not like, who is this crazy woman? Sitting on the floor. Okay, brows done. Filled them in. Looking a little bit better there. Feeling more like myself. And then I'm just gonna do a really quick eye. So using the eyeshadow brush, all of my beautiful colors. Aren't these so pretty? I'm just gonna go in with Chai. Just use this across the base of my lid. Then I'm gonna go in with, this is Tangerine, and it looks scary in the tin, but it's so pretty. So I'm just gonna place that right into the crease. fluff it out. I've been on a tangerine kick lately because it just is like the perfect fall color. And if you're from Canada, it's actually Thanksgiving this weekend. So it just reminds me of Thanksgiving, all these different colors. It's good. A little bit of Rome right on the inside corner of my eye. I am headed to Chicago. I'm going to Chicago for the Kristen Boss Purpose and Profit Mastermind for six-figure leaders in direct sales companies, which is pretty exciting. I'm so excited and also really nervous. Okay, just setting this now. For flying, I recommend using setting powder. I don't know about you, but that recycled air just makes me feel really oily. And so this powder will pick up all that extra moisture and just make your makeup set and feel better throughout the day. Just gonna put a little of this on my bottom lashes, and then we are done my makeup for the day. There we go. Makeup done. Isn't that the easiest ever? And it's such a pretty color. Super good for traveling. Really pretty travel makeup. And then I just pop everything back into this brush case. Fold it all up and pop it back. You could even put my palette right in there too if you wanted to. And I just pop it back into my bag. That's how easy it is to travel. Oops. Don't mind me, as I may have put a few extra brushes in here than I normally do, but that's how easy it is. Just this and this. I pop it into my bag. It doesn't take very much room. This makeup is all TSA approved. You don't need to pop it in your Ziploc bag. You can just keep it out. So it's really nice to travel with because it's not included as a liquid or a gel. So that's my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and grab an extra coffee before my flight takes off. Thank you, Cindy. I plan on having a most amazing time. I will try to keep you updated, although I am really going to intentionally try to be as present as possible, so I probably won't be showing up in here as much as I normally do. So I will definitely give you sneak peeks and then fill you all in when I get back next week. All right, have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions about the makeup, you can text #match to 204-400-1200 or just send me a DM. This will, if you just joined in now, this whole replay, I'll make sure I upload to my replays as well. All right, have a great rest of your day.